Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. This is Novi Jimenez back with a third video, and I'm very excited. And with this video, I think you guys will like this one. So let's get started. I'm keeping the theme going here a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, if you guys remember the last video I made, just recently listened to it, and I could just think back at the problems they had. You know, um, what they had defensively, offensively, the Princeton, Mike Brown. Oh man, it just seems like the Lakers have already been through so much in like a time span of a third of a season. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. But right now, they're doing pretty good. They're looking up. They're looking like they're starting to gain their footing. They're looking like, they're getting used to each other. Steve Nash is back. Paul Gasol is back. Um, Powell is doing these up and unders. He's hitting 3 pointers this last game. It was just crazy. It was ridiculous. And on Christmas, people who don't follow the Lakers, on Christmas they would think to be put on notice. But I think this turning point actually came in a game against Charlotte Bobcats. You know, as much as people would like, to laugh at the Lakers, and they were down by 18 to the Charlotte Bobcats of all teams, but they came back. They were down by 18 in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, heading into the fourth quarter, they were down by as many as 12 or 14, I believe, and they fought back, and I was surprised. You know, previously, in 2-3 weeks ago, the Lakers would not have won that game. But they fought back, and they were playing with heart. They were getting turnovers. They were dunking. They were screaming. They were playing with passion. It was just, it felt like they were renewed with energy, and I think that's where it started. The very next game, the same thing happened, and it was even to a greater effect. And in this game, the Steve Nash came back in this game, and it was against the Golden State Warriors. Now against the Warriors, they were down by as many as 19-20 as well, and even in the fourth quarter, they were down by as many as 14. But here come the Lakers again. They were playing hard. They came down fourth quarter, past 3 games during that stretch against Charlotte, against Golden State, and against New York on Christmas. They've come back from fourth quarter leads, and that is something to be proud of. For the Lakers who are like on the team, and whoever's affiliated with the team, that's something to be proud of and positive about, because they proved that they're turning a corner. Earlier in the season, they will not win those type of games. You will see that they were trying, but you can just sense that the Lakers were not winning a game like that. But this time around, I guess their defense has improved, so it's allowed them to make runs. They shored up the turnovers aspect that haunted them earlier in the season, and they're playing good basketball now. But the question still remains: are they back? Well, first of all, the Lakers haven't been back since 2010. Last time they won a championship. But um, they're good. I think this is the best they've been since then. Honestly speaking, watching the past few games, this is the best that they've been since then. And I think some people wanna undermine what they're doing because they don't wanna see the Lakers, playing up to potential, because a lot of people, they felt like the Lakers were getting too much attention and respect before they played any regular season games, and when they got off to that horrible start, they're like, aha. That's what happens when you deem someone paper champions. So now when they see the Lakers starting to starting to get there little by little. I'm not saying they're there yet. I'm just saying, they're getting there, and now you have people like, you know, well, they're not back yet. They're not back yet. I remember watching a game on Christmas, and Bill Simmons, he's I've heard around on Twitter and other websites that he's a Lakers hater. He's biased. He just hates the Lakers. First of all, he hates Lakers. He hates the Lakers because he's I think he's a LeBron fan, and there's the whole Kobe versus LeBron. So that's one reason why he doesn't like the Lakers. And another reason why I think he's a Celtics guy. I think he's from Boston. So that adds a whole nother level of hatred for the Lakers. But on the halftime show, Bill Simmons, he said Magic Johnson was ecstatic with their Christmas win, and he was like, man, I was so happy to see the Lakers play like this. And you just see the joy on his face and everything. And Michael Wilbon and Jalen Rose, they were saying the same thing basically about how the Lakers team, it looks different, with the way they fought back against Golden State, who was fourth in the West, I think fourth or fifth in the West. And the way they fought back against, well, they weren't down much, but they down by 9, I think, in the fourth against New York. They fought back and won that game too. And they've been doing this with good defense, ball movement. Kobe on a scoring tear, Dwight patrolling D, Nash getting his assists, Paul Gasol doing everything, rebounds, assists, scoring, chipping in wherever he can. Metal World Peace going crazy. It's just been a team effort. And you have people saying, yeah, this Lakers team looks much different, much better. But Bill Simmons, he said, oh no, the Lakers aren't back. It's just 5 games. They only won 5 games. They're not back yet. I know he's not blind, and I know he's not stupid, and I know he can see that the Lakers team is definitely a better team than it was before. But I don't know. I feel like he's not the only one. There are a lot of people in this world that I would not like to name. Just because it's irrelevant, but naturally that's what happens. But I do feel like, to answer the question, are the Lakers back? Like I said, there's nothing to be back from, but this is the start. This is the start of a new, rise to championship contention again. This is the beginning. It didn't start on the first day of the regular season or the preseason. It started maybe a week ago, and you're starting to see them round into that championship form, and I would say they're getting there. Kobe's been on a tear. He's been scoring. He's been in the month of December? He's averaged 33.8 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 4.6 assists. Kobe was just on a tear in December. And I think this is one of the best seasons he's had recently. He's scoring 30.1 points per game, 5.4 assists, 5.4 rebounds, 4.9 assists, on 48% shooting. Yeah, Kobe's been doing major work. Paul Gasol, his last 2 games has really upped this game, dominated. Against New York, he dominated. Against their last game against the Trailblazers, he had 2 threes. He had 2 beautiful moves in the paint, and he had some beautiful lobs to Dwight, to Jordan Hill. He just does everything. He reminded people from the Lakers and who follow the Lakers why he's so important and how he can dominate a game. So he's been doing well. Dwight Howard has been looking like he's been getting better by the game. His athleticism last game was off the charts. He looked unstoppable in the paint, and he was making some post-up moves. Seriously, he's getting up there in his free throws. If he can hit 60% free throws like he's been doing the past few weeks, whoa, look for him to have Shaq-like production. because that's the only deficiency in his game. And if they can't foul him, when he's about to score for a dunk or a lob and expect him to miss free throws, then what can you do to stop Dwight Howard? You know, what can you do if they try to stop him? In the past, they would say, okay, he's getting a dunk, let's stop him, let's foul him. But now, if you think, okay, if we foul him, he's gonna get automatic 2 points. Maybe we should just wait and see if he is gonna dunk it or whatever. He's just gonna be a monster to deal with if this continues. Then you have Kobe Bryant being Kobe. So, yeah, man. And Meta World Peace. Let's give Meta World Peace a round of applause. He has been balling. Like in the past 2-3 weeks. Just his 3-point percentage is insane. And his post ups, I think he's been the most consistent Laker. But yeah, it's I think the Lakers are getting there. I think they're starting to be back. I think they're starting to be back. They're only, beginning that journey. They're at 500 now, and it's perfect to start the new year. It seems like they have a fresh start, fresh slate, and let's see what they do with it. So I just wanted to comment on the Lakers. I recently watched my old video on them, and you can go back and check that out just to see how disarray everything was. Back then in that video I was talking about the Princeton. I just remember everybody talking about the Princeton, and yeah, they got rid of the Princeton. I didn't think they would, but they did. But one thing I did know was defense was going to be an issue for them. From that first game against Dallas, I could just see it, because I think they would have won those games and every other game they lost during that stretch if they had decent defensive principles. But they're getting there now. It took a while, but they're getting there. And yeah, look for them to start moving up. They're 8th in the West as of now. And with a win tomorrow, I think they'll still be 8th. I don't know. I have to check. But yeah, they're getting there, and I think it's only a matter of time before they start reaching that dominance level of play. But I don't think it's a far stretch to say that, they're starting to turn into the team that we expected. So for all Lakers fans out there, be optimistic, but don't give your heart away too easily. But I would say it'd be a safe bet to place your bets on your Lakers team. They're your team and they're playing well, and I think, when it comes season's end, they'll be polished and ready to go and ready to, go at anyone at full strength to the best of their ability. But just look out for the Lakers. Don't sleep on the Lakers. Don't let ESPN or any other website, cloud your judgment and dig them a hole in the grave too soon, because this season has just started, people. It's not even halfway over with. Things have just begun. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. This has been Novi Menace with my 3rd video. Look for my 4th coming very shortly. Maybe in the next 2 days, maybe in the next 24 hours. I don't know. Depends on how I feel, but coming very shortly. And yeah, have a good one. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. Have a good one.